Hi and welcome back. It is time to paint again. I have sketched out another mushroom here on my paper, and I got some cute washi tape. I found it in a store yesterday and I wanted to try it out, so I only bought one roll and it's really nice, so I might go back and buy some more. I usually use this buyback, but it's really good, but it's not as cute as that. So I've actually this is turning into a series and I haven't filmed all of it. I started with this one that I've filmed, I believe, with tinted charcoal, and I did this one with tinted graphite, and then I did this. I filmed this, but it's in bits and pieces because I paused the camera and left, and my cat stepped all over it, and then I had to save it, and I did not film all of that because I took a break, and then I went back and forgot to turn the camera on and stuff, so that video never turned out to anything. That is watercolor, and it was supposed to be all watercolor, but because the cat stepped in blue paint and stepped here on the snail, I had to change the snail, and the snail top layers are done with what's it called? Supercolor soft pencils. So no video on that one. And that is another one that is done with soft pastels, Rembrandt soft pastels. I got a 90 half stick set that I used for that, with some water and some straight up. But the video on that also wasn't what it was supposed to be, so there's no video. And this one I just did without any video whatsoever. This is Winsor Newton watercolor markers. So it is, as you can see, it's turning into a series, and I'm planning on making it at least eight pictures, and they're about the same size. They're on little different papers, but they're about the same size. They're about the size of an A5 page. So here I got another one. The paper I'm using is a quarter of this huge size sheet. It's Fabriano Artistico extra white hot pressed 300 GSM, 140 pounds paper, and one of these huge, I can get 4 of these. So that stretches my pad a lot. And that series of pictures, if everything goes to plan, they're gonna be all different medias. And today's media of choice is my Inktense. I got both I've already opened everything up. I got both the full set of blocks, and I have a full set of the pencils as well. And as you can tell, these pencils have been well loved, actually. I have used them. It was the first set of water-soluble pencils I got, so I used them for a good while, and I got the blocks next. I have used these two. You can see that there's some color on the foam here. I use them as watercolor. I just pick them up with my brush and then paint them on. And they also just started collecting dust after I went back to watercolor. These are inks, so they work a little different than watercolors. One of the things is they're much brighter than watercolors. And one of the challenges of today is all the other mushroom pictures are kind of muted in terms of the color scheme, and I want it to kind of match in here, so will be needing to mix in a little bit of contrast colors and stuff to keep them low. I could basically maybe try and use just this part of the palette, but even the greens and the little blues that are here are actually quite bright, so I still have to tone it down a little bit. There's nothing wrong with bright colors. I prefer actually having bright colors. If I have to like pick something, if there was just like I could have one set of colors, I would pick bright colors, because I can make muted colors off that. So yeah, I need to pause my camera, go get some fresh rinse water, and then when I start painting, I'll turn the microphone off and do that as a speed paint, because I expect this to take a couple of hours or so. And so I'll be right back. So this is it. I am not sure I want to do a whole lot more with this. Adjust that a little bit maybe. It's fairly loose, and it is it has been quite fun to revisit the Inktense. I haven't used them for a long time. I did a little bit of coloring in a coloring book with them. Oh my gosh, that's lots of months ago. But other than that, I haven't used them for a while. And now that I got them back out, I want to use them again. You can see my pencils have been used, but they really have collected dust for much too long. I absolutely love the colors that you get these Inktense in. Absolutely. And they mix well, and they just create gorgeous results. I'm not very much in love with the pencils because they made some really weird streaks in here, and didn't lift well afterwards, and weren't very precise to use either because they're actually quite soft. So what I'm thinking about I might do on another piece is do all the painting stuff and the loose stuff with the inkting blocks and maybe also the pencils, but then go in afterwards and then use some colored pencils to really refine the last lines and shadows and stuff, because the Inktense pencils doesn't do that very well. So this was somewhat faster than I expected, but yeah, I can't really think of a lot else I want to do with this, because now I want to go into details and the pencils doesn't do that, so I'll just leave it as it is, as a kind of very loose Inktense painting. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back with more. Take care. Bye bye.